Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Good morning, Todd. What you rustling over there? Why is it not starting?
Oh, puppy likes her new toy.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
It's a zebra.
Yeah,
It's kind of a loud toy.
it's got the crinkly stuff in it.
Something. Yeah.
So, how's everybody in the chat this morning since I'm finally getting this thing going? Nothing has wanted to work this morning. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Pedlin. Good morning, Ping. I hope everybody's having a great one. Nothing has wanted to work this morning. I didn't make a thumbnail because my good morning vintage because my program that I do that with didn't want to start. EV Mux didn't want to start. What can I say? It's just one of those days. Todd,
Yes.
quit crinkling that thing, or is that the dog?
That's the dog. You want me to take her toy away from her?
No.
Jeez, didn't mean to ruin your show. The
No, it was
the
already
happy
go.
dog.
It was going downhill from the dadgum guy. Good morning, Anissa. How are you this morning? Yeah, the zebra that's been running around Tennessee. I saw just headlines on it, but they finally caught him or something. Leave it to Tennessee. I had a great time at Disneyland with my daughter and her family, along with my son. How now to do it again today, minus the sun.
Hmm.
Well, that's cool, Ping. 2 days in the happiest place in the world, unless you're in uptown LA. Good
It's
morning,
not the
lad.
happiest place in the world. It's the happiest place on earth,
Okay, whatever.
which means the same thing, but I'm
Yeah,
just pointing that out.
it's the most expensive place on the earth, too.
Hmm. What's more expensive, Disneyland or Disney World? If you were just gonna get a 1 day pass to each place, what's more expensive, Disneyland or Disney World?
Good
Or are
morning,
they both
Japheth.
the same?
I don't know.
If you didn't like have a park pass or a discount or anything,
Well, let's see, since we've got.
just buy a ticket and walk in. Ping says Walt Disney World, and she should know.
Yeah. Theme park tickets. A 1 day is $119. A 3 day, three park is $89 per day.
I didn't ask you that.
Well,
But,
that's the better. I mean, I guess that's the better deal. But if you want to
yeah.
spend 3 days there, that's a Disney World. Hey, Jake.
Hey.
Yeah, it's too rich for my blood. Even though I'd like to go one day, maybe one of these days. Uh,
Every place is Disney World where Jake is.
that's right. He just smiles all the time. So,
Watch out if I don't.
Ruh-roh. No, I see you more as one of those vindictive types who'll smile at you to your face, and then once your back is turned, whatcha?
Not
or
really. Not really. It's more
serve
like my smile will disappear if I've
unhappy.
had too much.
Well, I'm glad that he was smiling and laughing while he was driving us around Nashville.
I don't see Jake as ever being very unamenable. I bet it would take a lot to provoke Jake.
I
It does.
think
It takes a lot.
I think Jake is one of one of those people that if you get on his bad side and he's irritated at you, I don't think that's a pleasant situation because he's such a smiley person, so happy all the time.
It takes a lot, but my goodness, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of
Yeah.
it.
Oh, are you the forgiving type, Jake? If somebody pisses you off, do you stay mad at them the whole rest of your life, or do you get over it and maybe even become friends later?
They're just no longer relevant. But it takes a lot to do that. They're just no longer relevant. They take no bandwidth.
See, that's the way I think too. You know, um,
I mean, I'm sure there are people who have done that, but I couldn't name more than two people at this particular point in time. Maybe, and I probably could come up with two if I tried real hard. But they're just not relevant. They take no bandwidth. But like I said, it takes a lot to really actually piss me off. Like, I don't know. I'm oblivious to a lot of things.
Yeah.
it doesn't. Most stuff shouldn't just matter. It doesn't matter.
It
You
doesn't,
know.
right? It just doesn't matter.
Good morning, Craig. Good morning, bargain shop.
Oh, the Craigster is online.
Carol.
I need lots of bandwidth. Like, you can have all the bandwidth you want as long as you're in this show.
That's right. That's right.
By the way, Todd,
Yeah.
I've got your the box that I bought from you set up, and I'm actually using it for a couple of weeks in a real world test. In fact, we're using it right now. The connection I'm running through right now is running through that box.
Well,
Wow.
that's cool.
It looks like it's nice and stable.
You're kind of slow setting stuff up. I sold that to you 2 or 3 months ago.
Well, I just needed it this week.
Okay.
So, and I really only need it for about 2 weeks. I'm in the process of moving some connections around, fiber connections.
Yeah.
And then it'll still be what exactly the intention was, that I have a backup. It's my backup device just in case.
What
Well, I'm
service
glad
do
you
you use up
wanted it and
there?
I could get it to you because I had no clue about even much what it does. I knew it was computer type stuff, but that's about all I knew.
Yeah, so it's the main brains to the network.
Sorry, Carol. I forgot I forgot your name for a minute, but that's just an old man thing. You'll have to excuse me on that. Uh, Todd,
Yes.
what'd you get listed yesterday afternoon from the auction?
I listed some microscopes.
Cool.
I listed, let's see. I listed Texas Instruments sonic motion detectors. I listed I listed 11 scales.
Dang, buddy.
Well, 5 of them were just multiple quantity.
Yeah.
Those are the best kind.
Todd went to bed at 8 o'clock last night because he was worn out.
I actually stayed up pretty late. I was doing pretty good at poker. I finished in 20th place.
Is that money?
Good morning, Sue.
Yeah, I won't play for no money. I won about $50.
Good morning, Sue. Lag, it says bingo is my game-o. We got those. We bought one, and then Roberta won one because she's the bingo queen, and she won one, so I wear them around the house.
No, there were about 800 people in the poker tournament yesterday, and I finished 20th.
Did you make any money? I mean, did you make any money?
I just told you. Do you not listen when I say words that are coming out of
I
my
was
mouth?
reading the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How much
Look
did
at
you
that. He
win?
asks you a question and then doesn't listen. Look at that.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
So, how much
God.
money did you make?
About $50, I said.
Oh well, that's minus the 20.
What?
50 minus 20, so you profited 30.
I finished in 20th place. God, you don't listen.
I know you did, but I was asking if you that 50. So you win $70? So
The
after
bike,
paying the $20 entry fee, you got 50.
there was no $20 entry fee.
Okay, how much was the entry fee?
$11.
Okay,
Did you hear me that
$11.
time? $11.
Oh God.
11 is how much I
Okay.
paid to enter the tournament. I
Okay.
finished in 20th place.
So your return on your $11 investment was $50.
I cashed out like $56. So what's 56 minus 11?
Okay,
And you got,
$45. That's
oh,
good.
you're so good at math when you pay attention.
That's good, Todd. That's good.
I'm sorry, I'm picking on an old man.
That's all right.
Oh,
Cause I
wait, I'm older than you. So
That's right. I'm a young whippersnapper compared to you.
he thinks he's young today because he's got Bingo, Bin, and Bingo was his name. Oh,
Good
on
morning,
his shirt.
Chaz. Mr. Sadie, how much did you win?
Said he didn't play last night that I know of.
Oh, his wife wouldn't let him. Good morning, Hank.
He didn't say that.
What's the Hankster doing? What does Hank do? Do we know what Hank does?
Oh, she works with her husband, I think.
This is fun, says Sandy.
Yeah.
The more I pick on Tom, the funner it gets. That's right.
I'm having a moment this morning. First thing, Roberta had a blood draw that we had to take her uptown to, and we do that every 3 months.
See? Got my name on it.
You have Jake on your whitey tidies? What is that? I can't.
See?
Is this some big girl panties you got from Scott?
Mattress encasement.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said enlargement. Didn't want to know what.
Enlargement.
I thought those were some padded. I thought those were some padded tidy whities.
No, these are Cool Touch mattress protectors.
For your furnished apartments.
Yeah.
So none of your renters are allowed to leak on the mattresses.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I kind of prevent that myself. So
now, do you have unfurnished
good
units
idea.
too?
long term, yeah.
Oh, this is like short term vacation
Monthly.
rental type stuff.
No, not vacation rental. Monthly.
By
Okay.
the hour.
Yeah, that's what Hank does.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Oh, he's got to go collect some rent.
Hold that thought.
Latoya over in Unit 3, she hadn't paid him this morning.
Good for you, Robin.
Good morning, Vintage. Good morning, Bath. I have nothing this morning. I'm just confused this morning. Roberta's probably going to. You need to go over there and sit down and be quiet.
So, okay then. I'll take over the show. Nah.
King's No Tail Motel. That's it, Chaz. That's it.
I sold 8 items for $450 yesterday. Pat myself on the back.
Okay, wait a minute.
I don't think it's in here. Let's see if it is. Yeah. Here you go.
Is that your motel?
This is what it looked like in the 50s.
Combo Hotel.
Yep. This is a postcard.
Does that say Cumbo?
Yes.
Cumbow.
Yep. Cumbo China Company. If you do a Google search or eBay search for Cumbo China, they were a decorating company, but they had a motel too. But look at that part. It says Pulsar Rhythm mattresses, where it would shake you, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, this is the building that I've converted into the monthly furnished units.
Wait a minute. Hold it back up there for just a minute. I'm such a dumbass.
I like those 1959, 60 cars with the wings on them parked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like those.
Those are some cool wings on those.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I think that's a 59 Cadillac, that one on the right.
Then where did you find that at?
eBay.
Well, that's cool that you found your motel.
Yep. And then here's our local courthouse.
Oh wow, that's nice.
When are you going to buy it and renovate it into apartments?
No, they just did a whole addition to it. They ain't selling that one. Here's the Martha Washington Hotel.
Is that near you
It's in my town.
with the Clemson Tiger Paw on it?
Yeah, somebody put that on there. It's let me see if I can see it there.
Martha Washington.
It was a Civil War hospital. It was an all-girls college, and now it's a hotel. And then the worldwide famous Barter Theater.
Barter?
Barter, Barter, Barter. Like literally, this is the oldest state theater in the United States, and it's in my town. Continually operating. It became Barter Theater because during the Depression, the New York City actors moved here and literally would barter for a play. Head of cabbage, whatever.
So that's interesting because we have the oldest continuously run movie theater in our town.
Okay. Nice.
Texas.
So this is live stage acting, and it's still operating today. It's actually kind of a fun place to go. But yeah, you said movie theater?
Yeah.
We're also the only place, well, this general area is the only place that has more than 2 drive-ins that are operating within 1 hour of each other. We have 3.
Wow.
And we have a 4th one that's in the process of being renovated.
I mean, what's the draw? I mean, just people like to do the...
I guess so.
In Waco, the drive-in theater became the outdoor market. What do you call outdoor
flea market?
Flea market. You know, one day some wind is going to hit that screen and just fall over and crush a bunch of the people at the market.
And then,
Speak of
you know how Scott likes to talk about old world buildings, right? If I can get it to not glare. Here's our post office.
Wow.
But it's not there anymore.
Oh, it's not?
Nope. It's not there anymore. It's been knocked down. Now it's a stupid regular, But this was, I don't even know where it was, but supposedly it existed.
Our new post office was built in 1940.
Its only evidence is postcards, I think.
Well, Jake, the majority of the post offices in America, the buildings are privately owned. They're not owned by the postal service.
Yeah, that's our post office currently is privately owned.
And this is stuck on vibrator mattresses.
I
know. You put a quarter in it. I did some research into it. I was like, well, what
I remember when we were little, we would go to hotels like that. And we would try to talk Dad into putting I ain't wasting no money on putting a quarter in a
in the bed. Yeah.
Of course, a quarter back then was worth
A
$5
lot.
now.
Yeah. Somebody was just talking about uh, Jake and his girls. Jake is one of those people. Jake looks like one of those people that you wake up in the morning and you look at the newspaper and it says, young entrepreneur arrested for running 7,500 girls nationwide.
Oh
And you're
my.
like, not our Jake.
Show me
You
that picture of the bed cover again. Look like some cute girls on there.
This one?
Yeah, how many girls are sitting on that same bed that Jake's been with?
Well, it looks like there's a lady and her 2 kids, is what it looks like to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get the full picture. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I'm not accusing Jake of being a child, you know.
So how's the new project going?
It's going well, Trying to get some of the PM stuff started that has been grossly neglected.
Right. Is that the reason they've turned it over to somebody else? They don't want to deal with it. They'll pay to have it fixed, but because you didn't buy it, you're just managing it, right?
That's right. Yeah, I'm not privy to that information.
I think it's interesting how we are all doing a little business, you know, reselling and this and that, but everybody's thing is different. And I
Yep.
find that interesting, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
Commonwealth Picker's got his way of doing things, and Josh over there in Canada, he's got all kinds of irons in the fire, and you got your stuff going.
Yep.
Tom, he don't do nothing.
That's right. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Tom has 2 shows a week. That keeps him busy.
plus Todd's plus Scott. Okay.
You can tell by the way these shows are pre-planned and all portioned out to what we're going to talk about and how things.
I don't know what was wrong with this thing this morning.
Right, James. I agree with that. Doesn't appear to be a wrong way to do it. I'll say with that with a caveat. The wrong way to do it is not to be flexible in learning new techniques doing the same thing you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I do miss the box 1, box 2, box 3 also, and it's a.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, you remember that wall that Tom used to have behind him and it said box 1, box 2, box 3.
Oh yeah, on the
banker
shelf,
box.
the rolling shelf, right?
Yeah, we always teased him that. Why didn't you just put 1 and 2 and 3? We know they're boxes, Tom. You didn't have to.
I don't know. I was going to put you in timeout for that one, Anissa, but I can't because I made you a major moderator.
You'd have to revoke the moderation.
Yeah. She is
Never forget.
second to me.
Yes.
As far as power goes.
But yeah, it's interesting, you know. I look at how Primo Chemo does stuff and how Beard does stuff, and I mean that's the way I learn is by watching other people's stuff and then maybe putting a thing here and there into my business.
Right. You can experiment with an idea that somebody else uses, but by the time you implement it, if you actually do it right, you have to make it your way, and it's not going to be identical in most cases. Oh, there's Beard.
Beard, I said your business was interesting. That's in what way did I bring your name in vain?
We always kid Todd about his toothbrush holders, and I guess my boxes are mine. Because everybody, you know, when Todd, it's time for Todd to go on to the reselling world in the air.
Went down. Chastity labels her. She doesn't have the word box, but banker box 1, banker
Chastity?
box 2.
Chastity, don't lower yourself to these people. Anyway, Everybody, when it's time for Todd to move on to the great reselling business in the sky, everybody will show up and they'll be slipping toothbrush holders into his coffin. At mine, people will be slapping stickers up against it that says box one, coffin one. I'll look at my casket will look like a 1968 family car. You know, it used to be you got bumper stickers every place you went.
I did
So
tell you I found 3 more boxes of those in the back room, didn't I?
did you?
What'd you find?
3 more boxes of toothbrush holders. I thought I'd thrown them all away.
Oh no. So now you just need to send them to Steve and have him engrave them.
Yeah, save them for. Go ahead and save them for the Tennessee meetup next year.
Okay, yeah, everybody
They-
gets toothbrush holders.
Everybody gets a toothbrush. Todd's toothbrush holder. Well, you know, there are some people that do. I mean, yes, I don't know why. Well, because I just was changing the number out. I created a little thing inside of Excel, and it printed out all the labels I wanted, and it just flipped the numbers. That's the reason why everything had box on it. But there are some people that do theirs like they go through 1 through 25, and then they go B 1 through 25. You know, because they got so much stuff that they had sold. Sort of like Todd.
I think I run the messiest eBay reselling.
I doubt it. Not even close.
I don't know who. I haven't, at least on YouTube, I haven't seen anybody's stuff messier than mine.
Maybe you don't show it all, but I've seen some YouTube messiness.
Like who? Let's talk about them.
Oh, they weren't relevant. That's why I don't remember. They weren't relevant.
Oh,
I'm like, not doing that, so I don't follow them no more. Have you seen Tom's background? That's what Lag wants to say.
Well, that's it right there.
Yeah.
It's
Is
got
that your
boxes of
whole
stuff right here that
inventory?
needs to be listed. Here, this needs to be listed.
that's
There you
it.
go.
That's your whole death pile.
No,
What's
there's
the
over there
green
too.
box on that side? On the other side?
Green box on the other side. Over here,
Yeah.
Keurig decaf.
Ah.
I need to get it put away.
Oh, so that's not part of inventory.
No, that's not inventory. That's Roberta's decaf.
Just one more store.
That's one more store. Yeah.
That's pretty good, Sue. That's pretty good.
There's a green screen. Tom trying to be a reseller. Yes. Scott, you're such a.
He's being Scott again.
Yeah, I know. If you're going to be hateful, you need to come in here. I was last night. I was doing some stuff, and I had like videos playing in the background. And there are some resellers out there that's got like 250,000 subscribers to their YouTube channel. And I went over and I looked at it, and it's most of their stuff is yard sales and things like that. Is
How
that
many
what
views?
people's really interested in? Is watching people yard sale?
It's
I'm more interested in what people sell. Have sold.
well, yeah, but people who just enjoy the hunt like to see other people's hunt.
Right.
So,
But
and I think too, there's a certain element of people who are like Todd and says, "Why didn't you pick up that watch?"
absolutely, absolutely. That
Am
damn
I wrong?
watch.
Am I wrong?
No,
No.
you're not wrong. I'm just saying, like, that element of the personality type where it's like, well, I can't believe they didn't pick that up. I would have bought that. I think that drives viewership.
Yeah. But then there were people telling me I should have hired a crew and taken those cabinets off the walls in that school and brought them home and sold them. And I'm like, no.
No,
you're-
80% rule. 80-20. 80-20.
If you had
80-20 rule.
no, Jake probably was going. God, if I was within driving distance, I would have come down there and yanked him off the wall and put him in an apartment.
Well, I
But-
mean, it depends. I mean, it certainly there's
Well, if those were lab countertops, that's the kind of lab countertops you want in a rental, because
Indestructible, yeah. Yeah.
them little fools, and I was one. Everybody that's in this chat was one at one time. You know, the stuff that's been spilt on them, then set afire, and they're still there. That's I don't know what they're made out of, but dang it, some good stuff.
Mr. Sadie, you can only say that if you were there.
How is Kayla worth $1 million? I suppose so.
Who's Kayla?
Homeschool picker.
Uh,
I used to watch her a bunch. I'll still watch one or two just because they're pretty cute. But $1 million?
Now you can say that next year if you're going to show up, Mr. Sadie. If you show
Or
up,
she does have like 100,000 subscribers, so
I think she's one of the ones that's got like 200 and some thousand subscribers.
who is it? Homeschool something you said?
yeah, homeschool picker. And she's like engaged to part-time picker.
I just can't imagine that. Sue used to hang around a lot with Scott. I don't understand that. She is so sweet and nice
Opposites attract.
and loving, and Scott's not.
Oh, I don't know. And this, I thought they've been together for about a year now, so I don't know. Or
Are they
no,
from
longer than
KY?
that.
From
Probably 2
Kentucky,
years.
Central Kentucky?
They both left their respective spouses to be with each other.
Oh,
Oh. 203,000, the homeschooling picker. Central Kentucky?
Yeah, so a channel like that, she's gonna make big bucks on YouTube. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, 203.
She
203,000.
weighs about 78 pounds.
Probably.
oh, so we have the making of a reality TV show or reality YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Resellers that left their spouses for other resellers.
that's right, Anissa. She
Well,
didn't. She was already not a big person, and then right about the time she left her husband, she lost like another 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and God, I thought, man, this girl is anorexic. But
Todd,
anyway,
what
am I boring you, Jake?
No,
no,
you
it's
never
too
bore
early.
me. You're on Eastern time, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Still
You
too
should
early.
stay up all night down at the bar
No thanks.
throwing dollars at ladies.
No thanks.
Todd, how much did you say you sold yesterday? You mentioned it earlier.
I sold. See, I got. Let me look at my orders here. Orders. I have 8 items for $464.32. I sold one of those heater stirrers for 110.
Oh, the magnetic
Yep.
heater tops. Did you ever figure out what they call them?
They are
Just magnetic stirrers, right?
magnetic stir hot plate.
Texas. Texas. Yeah, he already sold one.
That's awesome. They're not real heavy, are they? I mean, maybe 2 or 3 pounds.
Right.
Listed and it might sell.
Beard blowing up my phone. What's he saying?
So
There
I am steadily getting my money back out of that buy. So
you go.
if all you doubters who thought that school auction was bad business, then you just
You bought the whole room, right?
I
Yeah.
bought I bought 4 rooms.
4 rooms, yeah. Okay.
And it was two rooms connected by that little narrow room, right?
Did you?
Is that
Right,
the
and
way?
that counted as 1 room though. So actually,
Oh,
I probably bought 7, 8 rooms. Yeah.
oh.
And some? Did you ever figure out who was stealing from you?
No, dirty bastards.
So they were just going in there and taking stuff. You think?
Yeah,
People don't have
Coconut
no.
water? No, 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 no. I'm
they
not
took
proud of this one, but it's too early. So I'm having one of these. I shouldn't be drinking it.
they
But
took a stainless steel teacher roller cart. They took my tape gun. They took a box of model rocketry stuff.
oh,
They took. There's no telling what they grabbed that I didn't remember having.
right, that too. Yeah. So they didn't have the doors locked or anything like that. It was just
Oh no!
honor system.
Before the auction, the police had gone into the science wing and
Uh huh.
practiced their maneuvers on
Blowing doors.
blowing out doors and walls.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, actual dynamite charges, and they were
Right.
like a 18-inch circle,
Oh, that's funny.
and every wall in the science wing had about 2 of those blown out holes in it.
But yeah, and Sandy Ready Steady Cells says she's been looking at every vehicle. The thing is, how would you prove it? At that point, possession is 9/10 of the law, right?
Yeah.
Because how would you prove it? How would you prove that
And
one
it
was in your room?
and it was over in my room. I
Right.
had one in my room too.
Yeah.
Because somebody that will go into somebody else's room and steal it
Right. They're
will have
not
no problem about saying
about
about
lying.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Lag.
He froze. Jake, you need to fix that computer with that new part I gave you.
Lag. You would have
Get it.
taken a team in there, a couple of trucks and a dozen dudes, and cleaned it out. Todd's not going to spend that kind of money.
I took a whole Ford F-250 truckload out of there after the auction was over. I couldn't
And
fit anymore.
and Todd, I mean, like I said, if Jake had bought those rooms, he would have probably yanked the cabinets out if they were good enough that he could use in one of his rentals. But there was a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, we're fixing to get rain.
It poured here last night.
Let's see.
Uh, there was, I mean, those pictures that Todd had, there was some nice desks, and I'd have liked to had a bunch of them. But where would you keep stuff like that?
You'd have to have a big ass warehouse.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, Todd.
So yeah, we got thunderstorms all over here.
Wow. Well, you batten down the hatches. Make sure Gwen's cats are taken care of. Your Is your mother-in-law selling her house?
No,
How far is she away from you?
about 30 feet.
Well, I mean the house.
Oh, the house? It's about 8 blocks.
Damn, Todd.
What?
Clean out one of her rooms and put your stuff in it.
Not my house.
She's living in
Plus,
your. She's living in yours.
if she does decide to sell it, I wouldn't want to have to move all my stuff back out of it.
Well, hopefully you would list it, sell it, and be moving it off piecemeal.
I'd be like having to move it twice or three times. I didn't even like bringing it home from the auction. That was a lot of work.
Damn, you should have called Val. She could have brought one of her crews up there and one of her trucks, and she could have got her some good stuff out of there.
Yeah, except I don't like Val all that well.
And Beth,
The less I see her,
Beth could have got some of those tables and stacked them, and she could have used them for all those grandkids to sleep on that she's got now.
your husband would have killed you if you volunteered with one of his crews to come help me with my shit. I love you, man. Yeah, you're the best thing.
You would, he knows a good thing when he's not going to mess that up, Val. The 6 is. Oh, Lord. Mr. Sadie. You better be, if we're all alive and well next.
Him and two others. That's kind of the way the HVAC crews are around my town. There's like three of them, and they're all family-run businesses, but they all do pretty well. They live in better houses and drive fancier cars than I do.
You know, the guys that was out here working on our HVAC the last time, we were just talking, and he said that the people that own the business now, he says they treat everybody, all their leads, their crew leads. He says they treat them like they're owners, and he says we get paid real well. And he said because the thing about HVAC people is, and plumbers and electricians, they get a lot of experience. They go take the license, get their license, and they start their own little dig. And he said that their thoughts are, if we're going to have to compete with them, we might as well be making a little off of them. And that's the way to be.
I did get Gage to help me with 2 trips to the auction pickup. Boy, I'm glad because, man, all 3 days I came home just totally wasted.
You slept good that night too, didn't you?
No, because I was so sore.
Oh. Well, a couple of bourbons on the rocks, and that would have fixed that. Boy, what did you switch to?
I guess your box kicked me out.
Oh no, did it break? It's too late for a refund.
I don't think so. I don't know.
You're past your 30
That's been more than
window.
30 days.
Sorry, Jake, but you're richer than I am, and at your age, you need to slow down a little bit. You don't want to be the richest person in. Where are you? Kentucky, Kansas,
Pennsylvania, Virginia,
Oregon.
I'm in Virginia.
Virginia.
He's one of them liberals.
The Commonwealth of Virginia. The Communist Wealth of Virginia.
Take me back to old Virginia.
Todd will never have employees.
Yeah, don't need no employees.
But then again, he would have written a storage unit, so who knows? Yeah.
Did you rent a storage unit?
I did. Oh my God. That was.
You think you'll have it for 2 months, or are you planning on having it longer?
I would love to be out of it by the end of July, yeah, but I don't know.
Better hustle.
Even if I list stuff that's in there,
yeah,
it's got to sell before I can.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Even if? What? Even if?
Scott's last video.
If you don't list it.
Scott's last video, he's got a big backyard. I told him, I said, you need to have about 3 or 4 shipping containers in that backyard.
Yeah, they're
July
not gonna let him
28
do
or
that in that
29.
neighborhood.
It's not.
He
It's
lives in
not.
pretty
He
nice neighborhood.
he doesn't
I,
have an HOA.
that unit
It's
is a,
true. It does.
that unit's a 10 by 10 and $60 a month, and I just don't like having. It feels like debt.
Yeah,
You know,
it is debt.
like making a payment on a loan. That's exactly what it feels like to.
Well, that's exactly what it is. It's making your cost of goods go up every month.
Yeah. Scott, Todd, see what our favorite reseller said.
God's plan was to now read the next one though. The next one's the truth. Sue's spitting truth there. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. And 4 years later,
And Scott's are like 12 by 40 units. Mine's just a 10 by 10.
and the big ones, yeah.
Are you going to? Are
But he
you
gets
going
them
to?
pretty cheap.
Are you going to bring it all to the house as you list it? Or are you going to use it for take some of it back over there?
I probably have to take some of it back over there because my listed inventory is just crammed this.
You're starting to get some big stuff, right? I mean, you've got
Yeah,
all those dryers, right? Have you tested any of the hand dryers?
I took one apart and decided it was beyond even parts, bad. So I threw it away.
Just looking at it, or you made a determination by testing it, just or
Yeah,
visually?
it was so. I mean,
He was scared to plug it in, I think.
the the exterior shell was cracked and broken, and then I opened it up, and the inside guts look like kind of crusty, rusty. Somebody peed in it type thing.
You know what
But I need to see if I can. I mean, if they're all going to be like that, I need to see if I can sell maybe the motors or something out of them,
Yeah.
sensors or something.
See, Lag and Mr. Sadie are just concerned about him getting storage buildings is because that's tapping into their inheritance.
No, I actually think I'm through buying for quite a while.
Said every reseller ever.
Well,
All right, boys and girls, it's time for me to head to first location
what you
of the
doing
day.
today?
Besides
All right.
here,
Thanks for hopping on, Jake.
Yeah, you're always a lot of
no,
fun.
for sure,
Have a great
Yeah.
day.
for
Be
sure.
careful.
I got lots of places to go.
Be careful. There's idiots
I'm
driving
buying.
out there.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, I'm on a buying freeze myself.
I
A
know,
buying
Lag.
freeze means it's just a slow down. See, Hank.
How many times have I said I'm through buying?
Yeah, yeah. It's like we're done eating, right?
I
Yeah.
know.
For today, or for this morning, or for this hour.
And he's got
Maybe.
over on his other screen. He's scrolling through auctions to see
No,
what's still being out there.
I'll probably go to the Lutherans tomorrow just to give them a thrill.
I do like your screen setup though. You have was that a 27, 30 inch screen there, Tom? Curved?
Let's see. You measure corner to corner, don't you?
Yeah.
Corner, yeah. Diagonal, as they call it, I guess.
30? 31?
30. It's nice.
Yeah, it's got the little curve to it.
Is it a Dell? JBL?
It is a Dell.
Dell. A Dell. You're getting a Dell, dude.
Yeah. God. Do they still make Dells?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I've met Michael Dell. I've met him in person.
The cow computers?
The what?
What?
Cow computer.
Dells. They used to ship them in the black and white cow. Huh? Oh, those were Gateway. Sorry.
Gateways, yeah.
Roberta said Gateway.
No, I've met Michael Dell in person.
Cool.
2012.
Yeah,
2012.
they it is Thursday. He's just off a day. Beard.
Gateway, yeah, Gateway. Yeah. I do remember the boxes looking like Oreo cows or something. I don't know.
Over there, Herefords.
Sadie sent me a picture of a job he's working on. He said in the caption, Trump told me to build a wall.
A big beautiful wall, I see.
I
Dale
was
has an
thinking
outlet.
40 years they'll tear that down as obsolete.
Yeah, I was in Austin, Texas at their Dale World conference when I ran into him and talked to him for a few minutes.
Cool.
Austin, Texas.
Were you a
Does
2012.
dealer?
everybody use those metal studs nowadays?
Commercial.
Does anybody still use wooden studs? They do on
I mean,
homes still, I think.
yeah. Residential. Almost all residential is wood built, and almost all commercial is
There's a
metal.
lot. There's a lot of houses being built
Fire
with
codes.
steel frames now
Yeah, I mean there are some, but
because
the big difference there is fire codes. The your requirements for fire codes change if you're
right
commercial and you're using steel studs.
because my brother's got a friend that's building a house and it's got the steel studs in it, and the guy which he ordered the house, so all the pieces come ready to bolt together,
No, that's awesome.
and so you don't have there's no cutting,
Bearded studs.
none of that.
Yeah, well, beard, you let us all know when you find any.
Is is Phil still here? Because I have a question.
Bill?
So I sold another one of the pizza slicer things,
Right.
and a customer sent me a question. Hey, are you the same guy that sells these on OfferUp for $35? A guy named Phil. So I was wondering if Phil sold pizza slice guides. Different Phil, I guess. A lot of people are named Phil.
Right.
Philip the Great.
You sold those pretty fast, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 18, and this one going out today. I'll have 2 left. $55 make you holla.
Never owned a Packard Bell, Jabus. Never owned a Packard Bell. My first personal computer, or our first personal computer, was a Presario 486 DX66. About $3,000.
So a customer told me that. I went to OfferUp and typed in pizza slice guides, and there weren't any like mine. There was some plastic ones. So I don't know why. I mean, I don't even know what his point was for telling me that. I bought it. He sold it. I sold it to him for 55. He said that guy on OfferUp was selling them for 35 with free shipping. And I'm like, okay,
Good for him.
if you wanna,
Good morning
if you want to
to him.
cancel, he can cancel his order if he wants. But whatever. Bum, bum.
It's well, you're selling them, so some people must not be bothered by the price.
Yeah, I'm selling them for $60, and there's 2 other sellers on eBay with them, and theirs are 135 and 145. But mine only come with the 30-day money back thing. I don't know if the others are selling for the company, and I don't know how you would break one of those. They're solid stainless steel. I mean, they're heavy duty.
To new pizza joints. James says he's guessing that you're selling them to new pizza joints.
I sold them to a lot of different places. I've sold 16 of them, and only one of them bought two. Hello, Julie.
Hey, Julie. I don't. All our pizzas come pre-cut because I don't eat pizza. I mean, I do eat pizza, but Roberta says my pizzas are not pizzas; they're more like hors
Yeah,
d'oeuvres.
prayers still going up, Julie. That's good. She less than 2 pounds preemie. Shh. Yeah, you can buy those on. You can buy those guides from. There's a couples for sale on uh, Amazon also, but they're both like $140 on Amazon.
Roberta bought me. I flipped over to. Well, I was searching for the pizza cutters, and I don't see any of those right off, so I probably don't have it worded right. Anyway, she bought me a damn can opener, a good one. Because I told her, I said, I don't care how much it costs, I want a good can opener that it's not going to quit in a week. And it's a good one. Yeah, I bet, James, they probably are expensive. But you know what? I don't see too many places that use them. Like when I've gone to pick up pizza at Jets, they have that long blade thing. They go kunk, 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 and it's done.
Yeah, but they're never exactly even that way.
Well, you know what? Unless you've got three 11-year-old boys, they don't really care. I mean, nobody else really cares because it's to them. It's like his piece is bigger than mine. I mean, even on the cruise ship, when at their pizza place, um, they have the long double-handed cutters that they use. Well, Julie, just hang in there. My niece Isabel, she was in there for months before they let her go home.
Hmm. I bet that one ain't cheap, Phil. Let's see
You
if I can
know,
bring this up on.
you don't.
Uh,
What did you call that thing, Todd?
what?
Is there a certain name for that pizza cutter?
It's called an Equislice 8-slice guide. I see 6-slice guides on Amazon for $144. Why would? But their picture shows an 8-slice guide.
Well, you can get them for. Oh, those look cheap as hell. But you can get a one for $16.95. They're not like yours though. I mean, the overall shape is, but
Yeah, I mean, I just bought a kitchen lot from auction at the beginning, or when was it? Way early spring.
right.
And they're about gone. See, let me share screen.
Okay, hang on. Let me get back over to there.
If you want to see a better
Whoops.
on listing.
There it is. And there it is.
Let's see, right there. Now this says 6 slice guide, but the picture is an 8 slice guide.
That's got to be one of Scott's listings.
So yeah, I only have 2 left. So I got them. I don't know. I bought a big old pallet full of stuff, and there were 18 of these in it. But so they were pretty cheap
Um,
to acquire.
Here's a 10 slice for $230 on Amazon. But the 8 slice is like 75 bucks. So that's some
Okay,
pretty
I'm done sharing.
that's some pretty good money there.
Bum, 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 bum.
Um, yeah, you did good. You did real good. No matter what lag or any of the Scott says, you did really good.
Yeah,
I
they sure have sold better than toothbrush holders.
I bet you do lag. Oh, pizza. You like sausage pizza. Okay. Um,
He likes sausage too.
oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. I had to throw that out at you, lag. So, anywho, I got to get me a clock with big 12-inch numbers on it. So, anyway,
That would be a big clock if the numbers are 12 inches.
well, I'm talking about like a LCD. But still, you're right. That would be big numbers. All righty. It's 10 o'clock, past the witching hour. Shut up, Jabez. Uh, be sure and deposit your $3.50 your $3.50 into the kitty before you leave. Abuse abuse costs money now. If you're going to abuse the host, you got to pay for it. Um, anyway, Todd, thanks for coming in here this morning. It's just not a good morning. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It just they pushed an update the other day, and I didn't think they were updating any of Windows 10 Windows 10 machines anymore. I forgot which one it was. I just about said Windows 98, but that wouldn't went real. Ugh, that would not have gone well with this crowd. Hey, Tactical, good morning. So, anyhow, thanks, Todd.
You betcha.
Scott, if you're still here, you having a show tomorrow? Or are you going to be out shopping? Because he's burning through some daggum merch on that whatnot. So anyway, look for Scott's show tomorrow. I don't know whether he's here or not. And we'll see me. I'll be back on Friday. Anybody got any whatnot shows, or they've got their own YouTube shows coming up today, tomorrow? If you are, throw a link in real fast, like. Bye, Ping.
Oh, cha-ching.
Oh, he got one. What did he sell? What'd you sell?
Sold some sealant.
Oh, okay. Nothing from this recent purchase. All right, guys. Have a great one. Yo, Todd, keep an eye on those storms.
Okay.
Make sure everybody's in the house.
Okay.
And make sure everything's tied down outside. you know, you don't want your crap scattered all over the neighborhood because of the wind. All right, bye guys. Bye Todd.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Thanks for the show, Tom.